In many fields, including the pharmaceuticals, zeta potential is tested, and zeta potential has applications. I welcome all the viewers to this video on zeta potential, principle and pharmaceutical applications. As we know that the particles have charge, and mainly zeta potential is related to the particles which are in the liquid. The surface of the particle has some charges, and because of those charges there is attraction of the opposite charge, and then the layer of charge adjacent to the particle and the layer of the charge opposite to that charge develops. So elect electrokinetic differences are there. Zeta potential is also called as electrokinetic potential, and it is a physical property. So by zeta potential, this electrokinetic potential is measured. Zeta potential is a electrical potential at the slipping plane of the particle in a liquid medium. This slipping plane is also called as shear plane. Know that the adjacent layer will be there to the particle with some charges, and another layer with opposite charge to the adjacent charges layer will be there. Zeta potential reflects the degree of repulsion or attraction between the adjacent particles in the dispersion. Because of these charges, there may be attraction or repulsion in the adjacent particles. Now see the mechanism. Particles acquire a surface charge, maybe because of the ionization or adsorption. An oppositely charged stern layer forms near the particle surface. So stern layer is a layer near to the particle surface, and a diffuse layer of loosely associated ions surround this. So diffuse layer will have opposite charge to the stern layer charge. Zeta potential is measured at a slipping plane, and it is the plane between the stern layer and the diffuse layer. You can see in the image there are the charges adjacent to the particle and charges away from the particle, or opposite charges to the charge which are adjacent to the particle. It is very easy to know that the particles have some charges, and because of these charges the other charges are developed. Now zeta potential is measured at a slipping plane between the stern and diffuse layer. So this is the difference between the stern layer and the diffuse layers. You can understand like that. Measurement techniques are there, like ELS technique is there and laser Doppler technique is there. The zeta potential provides you information regarding the formulation stability. So near about you can consider 30 millivolts will give you good stability, and minus 10 to 10 millivolt may lead to poor stability, or there may be a chances of aggregation. Pharmaceutical applications of zeta potential. So as in the pharmaceuticals, the liquid formulations are made, like suspensions are there, emulsions are there, nanoparticles are there, liposomes are there, and some controlled release formulations are there. So all these formulations are tested for the zeta potential. First is the stability of the suspensions and emulsions. So it predicts the physical stability. Higher absolute zeta potential prevents aggregation. If aggregation is there, it will affect the formulation stability, dosing, and other physical and therapeutic properties. It is used for optimizing oral and injectable suspensions. So, the zeta potential required to be measured and maintained. Nanoparticle liposome formulations. In this, zeta potential determines surface charge behavior, helps in designing the targeted and stable nanocarriers. It is crucial for bioavailability and site-specific delivery. Controlled release formulations. Zeta potential affects interaction with biological membranes and tailors drug release kinetics from the carriers. This is related to the formulations. Now, in other formulations like gene and protein delivery, topical and transdermal formulations, the zeta potential plays a great role. In gene and protein delivery, it influences cellular uptake. Cationic particles interact better with the negatively charged cell membranes. Topical and transdermal formulations impacts the skin permeation and drug retention. So zeta potential has importance here as well. It is important for cream gel lotion stability and efficacy. Quality control and formulation development, zeta potential measurement influence and ensures the batch to batch consistency. It helps in excipient selection and processing conditions for optimization of the formulation. It is also helpful for the composition finalization during pre-formulation studies. Zeta potential has an important role in the pharmaceutical field and it is related to the formulation stability, bioavailability and performance of drug products. Especially it is important in the complex formulations and drug delivery systems like nanoparticles, liposomes and suspensions. So this is the information regarding the zeta potential. We should know and understand the zeta potential and its applications. Different formulations have different zeta potential requirements and these are required to be made. Zeta potential is a testing done in the pharmaceutical field for the formulations and complex drug delivery systems as it can impact and it has impact onto the formulation stability, safety and efficacy. Thank you for watching the video.